Let's start off Phase 2 with Iron Man 3. Probably don't need to say this, but spoilers ahead, so click that like button and come back later. So I'll start the review off by saying that I owe my life to this movie. I've been going through some PTSD in the past and it really affected my life. Now I'm uncomfortable to tell you what it is, but I can tell you that this movie definitely helped me through it. This movie showed me characters like Tony Stark, a character who I've seen is basically indestructible, suffer PTSD just like me. It reminded me that Tony Stark is human just like everybody else. This film showed me that I was the one holding myself back, and I needed to move forward. Sure, I still suffer from PTSD, but it's not as bad as it was before, and I have this movie to thank for that. Anyway, let's get back to this review. When I was rewatching the trailer, I always got goosebumps whenever I heard the Mandarin talking. He is like one of my favorite Iron Man villains, and I was so hyped to see him in this movie. Well, I should say that I was hyped to see this version of the Mandarin, since that was the only version that I had seen from Iron Man Armored Adventures. Anyway, I'll just get to the point. I was a little bit disappointed when I found out about the Mandarin's true identity. Like, sure, we got a better Mandarin 9 years later, and I personally still found Aldrin Killian pretty terrifying, but that's just my opinion. I also thought that they kind of went nowhere when they had Tony meet up with Harley, but I like the character fine enough, and I hope we get to see more of him besides just a simple cameo in Avengers Endgame. I'm personally hoping that we can have him in the Ironheart TV series coming out soon. My favorite moment of the film has to be the final battle where Tony called all his suits to fight Aldrin Killian. I loved how he was just jumping out of one suit and getting in another while trying to save Pepper and fighting Killian at the same time. I give this movie a 7.9 out of 10, giving it a C+. And that is my review of Iron Man 3. Tomorrow I'm going to start reviewing X-Men, and I'll get back to the main MCU reviews on Thursday. Anyway, I hope you all liked my review. Go down to those comments and tell me what you thought. And do me a little favor and tag Marvel down in there. I would really appreciate that, guys. And click that like and subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all my latest content. See ya.